Good morning, GraceHill. Keith's preach on Sunday really resonated with me, as I've seen firsthand the difference between a flesh-led life compared to a spirit-led one. A bit of a testimony from my own life is that my previous jobs were a lot more demanding, both physically and time-wise. I would just basically work the whole time, working Saturdays, Sundays, public holidays, waking up at 5, only coming home at around 7 to start to cook and try to have a balanced life, have enough sleep, make sure that I see friends, family, keep up with church commitments, and it became very hard to balance it all. In my survival mode, I ended up pushing time for God further down my list of priorities. I had less quiet time and I struggled to find the time for God. This actually just made me struggle more and struggle to cope. I felt that God was telling me that in order to fight, I needed to put on the armour of God. Ephesians 6 verse 11 says, "Put on all of God's armour so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil." Later from verse 14 says, "Stand your ground, putting on the belt of truth and the body armor of God's righteousness. For shoes, put on the peace that comes from the good news, so that you will be fully prepared. In addition to all of these, hold up the shield of faith to stop the fiery arrows of the devil. Put on salvation as your helmet and take the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God." I realized that I needed to make more time for God, and that if I didn't, it became much harder for me to battle the things of this world. That we need the armor of God to be able to cope. So to lead a spirit-led life, we need to put the armor of God on, which only comes from intentionally spending time with God. Thank you, GraceHill, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a really good week.